Hey guys, welcome back to Talks with Teach. I'm back with another video. I just wanted to come on quickly and give my thoughts on Black people not being allowed on the trains to get out of Ukraine during this Russian invasion. There's a lot of Black people upset. There's a lot of Black people telling each other not to support Ukrainians because they are being racist. As a Black conservative woman, I just wanted to say that it is actually not our place to be upset about this. Ukrainians are being invaded by Russians right now, and they are fighting for their country. I think if Black people in Ukraine want to be seen as truly equals, then they need to equally be willing to fight. If they are citizens of Ukraine, then the African men, from my understanding, it is men from Africa, not Black Americans. This is a African issue. I think that the African men need to be willing to fight along with the Ukrainian men so that they, as a group of people, can get the same respect as natural born and white Slavic Ukrainian people. But however, from my understanding, African men are not willing to fight from Ukraine, but they do want to escape. Now, I don't think that that means that they need to be getting on the trains first. Now, we can call this racist. You can think this is racist if you want, but this is simply the truth. This is the logical truth. The men who are in charge in Ukraine are looking out for their women and children first, and which is people that are part of the Slavic race born in and of Ukraine. African people do not fit that description. And if they did want that privilege of being able to leave and being able to be saved and have resources, they need to also take up the responsibility to fight. And from my understanding, the African men are not willing to do that. So I have no doubts that the African people, however, will receive some kind of savings, some kind of reassurance, some kind of resource to help them. But I just don't think that anyone is after the African people in general. This is about taking Ukraine and the Ukrainian people. I don't think anybody Black is of subject in this conversation. I don't, because it's not about Black people. It's not about Black Americans. It's not about Africans. And we as Black people need to stop trying to find ways to make certain issues about us, and it's not. Again, I don't see a problem with what's going on with the Africans in Ukraine because the men don't want to fight for the country of Ukraine. So I don't know why they're expecting privilege in being able to be the first ones to come into Poland and to seek refuge. I think the Slavic Ukrainian women and children are priority, and the African people need to wait until they have been transported out. And then after that, whatever can be done for any group of people in that country should be done. One thing that I don't know what's going on is, are there any Asian Ukrainian citizens? Are there any Indian Ukrainian citizens? Have they been able to leave? Are they getting on the buses first? That's something that I have not seen personally. If you've seen it, make sure to comment down below to let me know. But these are my thoughts. What do you guys think? I'm just really tired of seeing Black people so upset at issues like this because it doesn't involve us. And we need to stop being so ready to be social justice warriors for things that aren't targeting us at all. You know, it's kind of like that person who's always come from a chaotic past, and now in the future, they just can't let things go, or they're subconsciously always looking for a way to create an issue. That's how I'm starting to see the Black race as a Black woman. And it's exhausting. It's really exhausting. And we need to pay attention to this and stop virtue signaling each other, race baiting each other, and look at things logically. The natural born citizens and people of Ukraine deserve priority. And I mean the Slavic people of Ukraine. They deserve priority. It's their country, especially if they are families of men who are staying in the country to fight. Those women and children receive priority getting on transportation to leave. Not Africans, not Asians, not Indians. People that aren't staying in the country to fight alongside the Ukrainian men don't receive priority in trying to leave. They just don't. And it is what it is. So if you're a Black person who's mad, or you're a Black person who is confused on if you should support Ukraine or not, I think you should always support humanity. I don't think anybody should be getting their lives taken for any reason. But as far as you being a Black person who is upset that your group is not getting on the bus first, I don't think you need to be upset about something like that, because that's really none of our business, especially as Black American people. It's really none of our business. But all Black people as a whole on that Black diaspora, it is none of our business that a country wants to prioritize their own people when it comes to safety first. It's none of our business. Unless you, as an African man or as a Black man, wants to stand by the Ukrainian men to fight their war, if you're not willing to do that, don't expect to get priority anything. Don't expect to receive the same privileges for something you're not even willing to fight for or defend or participate in. It's not your right. That is called entitlement. That is called which leads to laziness, to being complacent. You're not entitled to privilege in a system that you did not create, in a system you have no assistance in trying to maintain. You don't have privilege in that. So I'm just going to need Black people to relax, calm down. If you are an African person in Ukraine, or you know an African person in Ukraine, I'm sure that the Ukrainians are not just going to leave the Africans out to dry, to die or something. And also, the Russians are probably not targeting Africans, Asians, and other groups of people. They're targeting Ukrainians. They're targeting other Slavic people born in the country of Ukraine. That is what's going on. So if you're not a Slavic Ukrainian, I really don't think you have much to worry about, because this invasion is really not about you. If you're an Asian, African, an Indian, Canadian, whatever, this isn't about you. So stop trying to involve yourself. Stop trying to pedestalize your issues when literally Russia made it very clear what they want and who they're coming after. And it is not Africans. It's not anyone else but Slavic Ukrainians. All right. So that's all I wanted to say for this video. Comment down below your thoughts. Hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys later.